Testing, 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 testing. I don't know if I can hear this. I don't know if I can hear this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I can hear it now. I didn't hear what I said earlier though. I need to turn myself up. I need to turn myself in. I didn't hear what I said earlier though. I need to turn myself up. Let's find out. I need to turn myself in. Let's find out. Okay, testing, testing. Okay, testing, testing. Oh, like they're down for maintenance or something? That's abysmal. Oh, like they're down for maintenance or something? Okay, I'm gonna turn it up slightly, and if anybody tells me to turn it down, they can fucking tell me to turn it down, you know what I'm saying though? Okay, I'm gonna turn it up slightly, and if anybody tells me to turn it down, they can fucking tell me to turn it down, you know what I'm saying though? Okay. Bleep. Okay. Turn it up slightly, and if anybody tells me to turn it down, okay. Let's just run this. Okay. Let's just run this. Okay, which game should we run first here? Okay, which game should we run first here? Okay, which game should we run first here? Tuh. Could come back up at some point, right? Tuh. Might as well hold out. Could come back up at some point, right? Okay, okay, okay. Oh, say, can you see? What game should we run? Okay, you wanna... Well, I figure if like, only Andrew's watching, or if only Ryan's watching, then we just do that game first, though. So... Well, I'm just assuming. I'm assuming they would say whether or not they're watching. Do you have it up on yours? No, don't. If it's not, somebody else has it up too then. Probably. Okay, well he hasn't said anything, so. Okay. Oklahoma first it is. There you go. That's all we needed. Oklahoma at Alabama. Well, let's check our injury sitch here though. This is week 8 now. I need to be wary of such Okay, Andrew Pohl is back. Welcome. Robert Summers is back. Welcome. We are missing Antoine Thompson. Oh, I need to do one more thing. Nope, we're good. Okay. And then Alabama. Okay. There we go. We're ready to go. We are headed, I believe we're going, yes, we're in Alabama for this game. Okay, very cool. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started in Ha. Here we are. 3-4 Bison taking on the 6-1 Racers. Racers coming off a 20-6 win last week in St. Louis. Bison themselves had a 13-7 overtime loss last week at home against Memphis. Bison are going to receive the kick here to start the game. Andrew Pohl returns after missing a couple weeks. Let's see how that affects Oklahoma's passing today. Okay. Here we go. Kickoff. Pohl's back there to take it. Bigs up to 25 and he's shut down. Bison are going to start on the left hash. As he drops back, he's absolutely destroyed in the backfield. Just plowed, leveled, annihilated by Frank Poole. Big start for the Alabama defense. Drop back to pass again, finds Matty France. That's probably good for 3. Yep, 3rd and 13. Coming up here. As he looks to the left, he's got didn't quite come down. Overall, it wasn't very solid. It was pretty shaky, in fact. He was able to piece together a couple of good scores. Solid balance. The mustard man, Chester Rivers, is going to miss the rest of this game. Shane's guys. After a turn out to be a counter return. Second and 11. Ryan jump balls. Holy smokes. Give me a person on television. That wouldn't be good. True. So the dog balls to the right. Big little move there. Gain of 5. Brings it to the Oklahoma 28. It's going to be 2nd and 5 for Alabama. Game sound too loud. That's all I needed. Should be a little better now. Let me know if I need to turn it down more though. Anyways, here's 3rd and 5. Clearly moving around in the pocket. Pass is swatted down. By Alvin Casey. It's going to be 4th and 5. Pimentel's going to be kicking this one away, hoping for 3. Kick is up. It's on line. He's got the distance. Oh yeah. Quick 3-0 for Alabama. Good points in the first drive. Kicking it away now. Andrew Cole's got it. Once again, laid out. I think Pimentel might have made the tackle there. That's a big tackle by the kicker. Mouse. Will Hopper's going to take it to the right. Not up there at all. Oh, the boys are on a call. Kinsley's alone in the backfield. Goes to the right, he finds Cody Bright. Is that enough for a first? Yes, great little dive there by Bright. Okay. First and 10 on the Oklahoma 30. I'm going to call that the 32. Zuno's back, he looks to the right, he finds Breedlove. Not sure how he broke that seam, but he did. Good for 7. 2nd and 3 now. So he looks over the middle, and he's got Cody Bright once again for the first down. Bright already with 2 receptions here, only in the first quarter. About 2:20 left in said quarter. Bison down by 3, on the road. Looks over the middle, couldn't find Breedlove though, he let him a little bit too much there. Didn't have a lot of time to get that one off. Hawkins going to take it up the middle. Gets a little bit of room. It's going to turn to 2 yards in total. Smooth on the end of that one. 3rd and 8 now for Oklahoma at their own 45. Kinsley over the middle. Once again, leads the receiver just a little too much. Bison are going to have to punt away once again. 15. He's got a couple blockers. Makes a great move out to the sideline. And he's going to get to about the 43. Really athletic play there. Harvey Ryan showing off his versatility. We got trips to the left here. Hollins in the backfield. Hollins going to take it and get absolutely leveled. I believe that's German Holden. His first tackle for loss of the game. He's going to take it himself, and he gets laid out by Marcus Kendrick. Blindsided on that one, really. Glad he's okay. Shook that one off pretty easily, but will he be able to shake off this 3rd and 14? Finds Wilson on the right. That's going to be good for 7. Not going to be enough. Alabama's going to have to punt away. Beaver down the middle here. It's going to be the last play of the first quarter. Pulls under it. Gets to the 30. It's going to be stopped at about the 33. I think we're going to get one more play here in the first. Game sounds still a bit too loud. Oh, what do you know? Picked off by Ron Tom Fallon. Okay, we can fix that. Don't you worry. Alright, I turn it down a little more, hopefully. Tino Benson's going to take it. He gets about 3 yards on the right side there. Second down here with the Oklahoma 31. It's 3-0 Alabama.
6.5 to go in the second. He's looking for Ryan on the left. And somehow Ryan can't come down with it. He was not really pressured by the two defenders who were marking him. Still, he isn't able to secure the football. It results in a 3rd and 8. Hits Wilson. Only going to gain about 2 or 3 yards. Very likely in Pimentel range here, though. Pimentel cheese, they call him. Here he is from the right hash. Kick is online. Does it have the distance? Once again, yes, it does. That's 2 Hans field goals now, going to make it 6-0. Alabama over Oklahoma. Still a 1-possession game, so very promising for the Road Bison. Pole's got it again. Decent blocking. And start on the 26 here for Oklahoma. They hand off to Hopper. Hopper's going right here. He's got a couple blockers. He's got room on the right. Can he get the first? Yes, he can. First and then some. It's a 13-yard rush there for the rookie. 1st and 10 now on the right hash here. The Oklahoma 39. 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Hensley drops back to pass. He looks right. He finds Matty France. That's going to be 11 yards. Get the Bison to the 50-yard line for another first down. Finds France again on the right, this time for 5 yards. Goes to the left for Hopper on a bit of a screenplay here. A good spin move was able to get him out of a tackle for a loss there. Ends up gaining a yard instead. Going to bring up a 3rd and 4 here on the Alabama 44. Hensley finds tight end too, who doesn't exactly make a good move to try to get the first there. I'd say this is probably out of read and out range, meaning the Bison are going to need to try to pin Alabama deep. Schrader is going after the left sideline. It looks like he might be able to do just, oh man, what a punt. I mean, punt of the year. Oh, somebody's down on the field though. Who's that? Teddy Schultz. He'll be back though. That could be huge for Alabama if he were out for longer. He's going to miss the rest of this game though. I mean, look at this punt. Genuinely look at this punt. Unreal punt here. I mean, we're the real safety land here. This could be a quick 2-pointer for OK. And it won't be. Paul Wilson's able to get 5 there to dig them out of the grave a little bit here. Go to Schrader. I mean, he's doing his work for Oklahoma. Finds a dog on the left. Not going to gain anything with plays like that. It's 3rd and 6 to what Francois says. Not today, Junior. McClure in the shotgun, still getting the ball in the end zone. He's looking left for Ryan, and it's completed, and Ryan's got a lot of time and space here as he gets to the 50-yard line. He's got a couple chasers. He's at the 40, the 30, 20, 10. Adios, senor. What's up? It could be one of the longest touchdowns in the AFF history. I mean, in recorded history, most certainly it is. Mental lines up for the extra point here. They're just going for 1. And that one's going to split it pretty nicely. 13-0, Alabama over Oklahoma. Not the start that the Bison were looking for at all. See if Pohl can do anything. He's caught the ball at about the 17-yard line. That's a good start for the Bison. He makes some moves through the middle and is able to get to, we'll call it the 36. Not bad starting field position for Oklahoma. He looks left. Is not able to hit. I believe that was Andrew Paul. Not able to find him there on first down. Back to pass again, and that time he missed Cody Bright, which would have been good for about 5 or 6. Minute 43 left in the half here. It's 3rd and 10 for Oklahoma on their own 35. Hensley did not take his time at all there, and still the rookie nearly came down with it. Wasn't quite able to haul it in though. Oh, it was Matty France actually. Let's forget about the tight ends. Anyway, yet another punt from OK. Harvey Ryan's back there to get it, and he's been quite the difference maker these past few weeks. Ryan got destroyed at the 20-yard line. His blockers really hung him out to dry there. McClure just got forced forward by his back, right into an oncoming tackler. Turned out to be German Holdner. McClure to Hollins. Hollins is getting the right side. Oh. He gets caught. A little shoestring tackle there. Leaves the rush at 2 yards, making it a 3rd and 8 for Alabama with a minute 18 left in the half. Gonna try for Hollins again, and this time he tries to go up the middle and he gets shut down once again. It's Alvin Casey. This go around. Timeout from Oklahoma here. They're second of the half. Minute 14 remaining in the half, and the Bison are going to get the ball one more time here. Beaver kicks it away. It's going to bounce over Paul. He ends up picking him up about his own 42. The tackle's made at 45. Let's see if the Bison can get something cooking here. Tinsley to the left. He gets the rookie for, oh, not quite at first down. It's the University of Missouri product. Hauls that one in, but isn't able to stretch his arm out enough for the first. 2nd and inches now, just under a minute remaining in the half. Tinsley to the right, he finds Breedlove. Breedlove isn't able to make a move past the defender. That being said, he gets the first down and much more. Oklahoma on the Alabama 36 now, approaching field goal range very quickly. 40 seconds left in the half. Oh man, he had Breedlove wide open on the right side. Just overthrew him a little bit. Would have been good for at least 10 or 12. Now he's looking left. He gets Hopper on the wheel. Hopper gets to the 20, the 15. Makes a good little move there to get the extra yard or two. Oklahoma's got it now on the 14. About 25 seconds left. They need to get moving here if they want to get 6. Finally gets the snap off. Finds France over the middle. Gets it down to the 4. It's 2nd and inches with 15 seconds left. Oklahoma uses their last time out. A score here would be nice. Okay. Not exactly what I had in mind, but they elect to take the 3, and it is a guaranteed 3 from reading up from that distance. Gonna shave the lead to 10. Still a 2-possession game, but not a bad drive there from Oklahoma. You'd like to think with more time they could have scored a 6 or 7 spot. Harvey Ryan's going to give it one more go, and not able to do much with it. Maybe 5 seconds left. We'll see if the Racers run the clock out on this one or if they go for something a little crazy here. Going to hand it off to Hollins. He's got a lot of room up the middle. A little 11-yard gain there, but that's not going to do anything with this much time left in the game. In the half, I should say. Halftime here, it is 13-3 Alabama in Birmingham. Alabama is certainly leading the air game, but Oklahoma has the slight edge on the ground. It will be the Racers who are receiving the second half kick. 14 seconds takes 2 end zone shots. I completely agree. I completely agree with that take. Anyways, Alabama takes over at 26. 1st and 10. Clear had a lot of time. He found Wilson over the middle eventually for 5. Flew over the middle again, just misses the hands of Harvey Ryan. Who seemed to have pulled up a little bit on that play, but it looks like he's okay. They've got 2 on him now on the left side here. It's 3rd and 5. They're looking for him, and man, way overthrown once again. 4th down. Nope. Goes under it. His blockers do him absolutely zero favors there. Could have been a pretty nice return there. Instead, they only get back to their own 42. Not a bad place to take over regardless. Could have been a lot better, that being said. Anyway, Tinsley looks out to the right on the first down. He gets Matty France, who is clearly his favorite target this season. 99 yards passing for Jake Tinsley in the game so far, just short of a hundo piece. Third. 2nd and 4 for Oklahoma. Tinsley looks to the right again, and he finds Riley Breedlove for the first down. The Oklahoma offense has been cooking on their last few drives, that is for certain. You'd love to get 6 or 7 here. Tinsley looks left. Oh, swatted by Ron Tom Fallon. He has really made his presence known in this league during his first campaign. Second and 10. Tinsley finds Breedlove on the right again. That's good for 7. It's 3rd and 3 now. Tinsley gets absolutely swarmed in the backfield. Didn't have much of a chance there. Sherman Ohm was all over him. Oh yeah, I don't know if we have stats. Lull moment. I'm sorry. You have to like change a setting to make him save, I think. That would have been a crucial interception. Not exactly sure what the players were thinking there. Yeah, so it turns out season 5 might be the first full stat season. Who knows? I mean, maybe, yeah. Yeah, had those last year too. Anyway, 3rd and 1 here for Alabama in the shadow of their own end zone. Oh, Hollins is going to be able to stretch out for the first down there, even though Kendrick was howling behind him there. Did he download it on yours? Oh, well that's huge. That's great news. And that's just another contribution from Oklahoma. Not on the field, but in the league. Yeah, nothing against the Bison. 2nd and 5 here. Finds Tino on the right. That's going to get another 2 yards. Set up a 3rd and short-ish. Paul Wilson was found over the middle. That was a nice little lob there. He kind of floated that one in there, but Wilson was able to come down with it. 7-yard completion it turned out to be, and there's the first down. Minute 20 left in the 3rd here. 13-3 Alabama. Finds Wilson on the right once again. Another 7 yards. Wilson is 6 for 6 on his receptions today. McClure certainly looks a little sharper than he did last week. He's going to hand off to Hollins this time. Hollins is able to break through a bit of a hole and get a nice 5-yard gain for the first down. .30 seconds left in the quarter. Ball on the Alabama 45. Finds Wilson on the right once again, and he's got 15, 20 yards there with that catch. Great move there by Paul Wilson. It's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Alabama with a 10-point lead and the ball charging down the field. Clear tosses it back to Hollins. Hollins is getting a lot of help from his blockers. Turns it into 5 yards, and really it should have been 0 or 1. Pass pass over the middle. Ooh, he tried to find Wilson once again, but swatted away. 5 now. McClure on the right. He finds Seth Allen for a first down. That's a big, big play to get Alabama into the red zone. The Racers are racing down the field right now. McClure over the middle. He gets Shiloh the Dog Hollins for the receiving touchdown. What is the dog doing? He's putting 6 points in. 19-3 is the score now. Alabama elects to take 1 point, as they always do, it seems. Mentel, right down the middle. 20-3. Gonna be tough for Oklahoma to make a comeback here. They most certainly need 7 on this drive. Paul brings it out to the 26. 5:31 to go. Kinsley to the left, swatted away. They hand it off to Hopper on second down. Never really had much of a chance there. Tried to get out to right. Couldn't slip past the first defender that confronted him. It's 3rd and 10. 5 minutes to go. Kinsley looks left. He's got pull for the first down. What a great thrown catch right there. Kinsley gets Breedlove on the right. That was a close one. Really threaded the needle there. Second and 3. Kinsley hands off to Robinson, his first carry of the game. He's only able to get a yard or two. It's going to be 3rd and inches. Going to hand off to Hopper on the left. He hasn't got the blockers he requires. Once again, seems to be a recurring issue for the Oklahoma running game. It's 4th down. You have to think they'll go for it. And surely they do not. Once again, essentially conceding defeat with this punt. Schrader puts Ryan back on the 5. He takes it to the right sideline and gets swamped at the 18. Alabama just looking to chew time at this point. McClure to Wilson on the right. I'd say that's good for 6. That's a great take. Tackle made by Rivera. Keep that from getting any more dangerous. 2nd and 4 here. Toss back to Hollins. Hollins with the misdirection. Does not misdirect Marcus Kendrick at all. His 3rd tackle of the day. It's going to take us to the 2-minute warning here. Alabama with a clean 17-point lead. McClure over the middle, swatted down. Beaver absolutely launches that one. That was a Beaver bomb for sure. Pulse got it on the right. Taken down at the 38. 37. Can't read. Oklahoma looking for some pity points at this point. Don't think they'll be able to mount a 17-point comeback, but they will be able to mount France to the right side. He's got a lot of time and space. He's got it at the 40, the 30, the 20. He's got guys chasing after him. He's at the 10. Oh my lord, he scored a touchdown. I thought he had no chance. I thought he had no chance right there. Well, I guess the game's not over quite yet. Nutt Sneaks that one through. Barely missed the left goalpost there. 20-10. And of course, we're going to see an onside conversion here attempt by Oklahoma. The only chance they have, essentially, they're going to need to complete 2 of these today, pretty much. Tinsley drops back. Nah, never really had a chance with that throw. Defense left everybody covered, and that's going to seal the game. He's washed. Yeah, I don't know. He might be washed. Who's to say? Clear handoff to Hollins. Hollins is somehow able to get 5 yards out of that monstrosity of a play call. Timeout here from Oklahoma there first. Gonna give it to Shaw this time. I think this might be one of his first touches of the game. 3 yards picked up there. Second Bison timeout comes with 1:24 left in the fourth. We're going to give it to Benson this time, really spreading it around. Benson is able to extend for the first down. Alabama just running the clock down at this point. They're going to give it to Hollins on the right, get him some extra yards. He breaks a tackle. Oh, Lord, is he going to score here? Oh, man, he brought it down to the 5. He only had one man to beat, and he couldn't beat him. Oklahoma's going to now elect to use their third and final timeout. And McClure nails that one. As the play clock grows larger than the game clock, we have likely seen our last snap of the game. This win is going to move Alabama for a short time, at least, in the sole possession of first place with a 7-1 record. Oklahoma will drop to 3-5. They're going to need a loss out of Memphis in the upcoming game if they want to stay tied for a playoff position. Alright, well, a lot of blue on the right side there. Not exactly dominating this game, but they were certainly in control most of the way through. Let's take a look now at the player of the game. And it's Harvey Ryan, of course. 3 receptions for 129 yards, including 1 touchdown. Average kick return of 20 yards. Don't think we really had any injuries there. No harm, no foul this week. Very clean game there. Okay. Well, let's check to see if those stats are saving. I'm not convinced yet, but I think they are. So we have, yeah, that was the game we just ran. We did that game. Yep. Yeah. No, there's totally saving. That's huge. There's one was the one you ran. Rams, Titans. Huge. Great news. That's huge. This is a great success. Anyways, so our other two options here: San Antonio, St. Louis, Kentucky, Memphis. I think we're gonna do San Antonio at St. Louis first. That way we'll leave the special game for last. Yes. Okay. Let's check out our injuries here. Make sure everybody's in tip-top shape. San Antonio does have their first injury for this game. It will be Zach Austin, the left guard, who's going to be out with a sprained ankle. That is a dub. And then we're not missing anybody, but I don't think that's going to really improve our chances at this game at all. Okay. Let's get this show on the road. Who's the home team here? Oh, let me mark down that player of the game. That was a close one. I knew I was missing something. That's Harvey Ryan's first player of the game. Oh, no, it's the second. He had the very first player of the game. Okay. Okay, it is one short. Yeah. I'm not going to have that then. Okay. Alright, we'll do that later. Whatever. Okay. Not going to win it anyway. Anyway, Knights, Cannons. We are in for a bloodbath here, ladies and gentlemen. Then again, though, both these teams coming off losses last week. Maybe we can do it again? That'd be kind of sick. We'll see. Am I the home team? Did I just make myself? Okay, correct. Whew, okay. Can't wait to lose another home game. Lovely. It usually is. That's true. If the Cluck can beat the Cannons, who can't? I don't know. I don't know. Well, all this does is open the door for Alabama, realistically, I think, because they've been, I mean, they've put up 20 the past 2 weeks. That's all you have to, I mean, no, yeah, I think that's totally possible, but that won't happen. Aaron Dotson with an absolute beautician of a return here. He gets gassed, but that's only because he made some outstanding moves to get to the San Antonio 40 on the opening kick. I mean, great work, Aaron. And we scored first against Alabama last week, too, so. You will get little excitement out of me this game. Lopez hands off to Smith. Smith pummeled in the backfield. Second down and 12. It's first drive here for St. Louis. Finds Bernard on the right. That's going to get 7 yards. St. Louis sitting at, I believe, 2 and 5. Good for a sole possession of 5th place in the AFF. Lopez looks left here. Can't be hauled down. Not the greatest play call there. Roberts was all over him. For continuity. Agreed. I hope, was that a field goal attempt? Man, that was way wide. Never had a chance. That's also true. That's a good point. Alright. Seth Dalton and the Cannons are going to take over at their own 33. He finds tight end 2 on the left for 3 yards. the middle. He gets Maxwell this time. Set up a 3rd and 2 for San Antonio. Gonna hand it off to Armstead. Armstead goes out to the right here. He's not able to pick up the first. Clarence Laws ends up bringing that play to an end. Dotson not able to have quite the same return this time. Still not bad, but they're going to start out at the St. Louis 21 instead. Lopez, oh man. Tried to pick out tight end 2 on the left, but wasn't able to connect the ball to hands. Second and 10, Lopez to the left again. Schrader had it, but he turned and ran too quickly, and Christie forced it right out of him. Going to call it an incomplete pass here, 3rd and 10. Goes over the middle. Bernard's hauls it down heroically, but far, far from the first down. Iverson with probably one of his better punts. Tom Lloyd waiting under it patiently. Gets one blocker and decides to not utilize him. Mouse, gracias. Mouse is gone. Nope. Now it's gone. Second down. Finds Maxwell. Is that a first down? No, he's going to be short. Now it's second down. Terrible take. Ball to the left gets Lloyd. This time he is going to pick up. Oh, they're going to measure. I think he got it. No, we're going to say he's just short. 3rd and maybe an inch. Called in the pocket. Oh my lord, he didn't complete the pass. Couldn't hit Jensen Spencer, who was a very expensive acquisition this offseason. Or not even an acquisition, just to hold on to him. So that's going to be the rookie Kai Connor who's going to punt it away. Dotson picks it up. He gets past a couple guys, but taken down at the 28. Lopez leads Dotson too much on first down. 2:20 to go in the first. Over the middle again. Very dangerous pass. Lucky that wasn't picked off. Lopez over the middle. Questionable decision making there. Not a bad punt again from Iverson. Lloyd's ready for it though. Once again, can't make anybody miss. Gets 12 yards in the return though. They're going to start at their own 43, the Cannons are. They hand it off to Armstead. Armstead gets through the pile of bodies. He's able to come out the other side with 3 yards. Gonna give it to Armstead again. This time, oh. Okay, KJ Mayo is gonna be out for 2 weeks. Maybe a week, we'll see. Let's hope for a week, but that is gonna ruin any chance St. Louis had here realistically. Anyway, 3rd and 9. Swatted away. Still 0-0, so that's promising for the Knights hopeful. Fans in attendance. Anyway, Dotson gets this one about the 15, 20. Allowed at the 25. Lopez finds Bernard on the right, who's been really nice at hauling some of these tough passes down, bailing out Lopez on many occasions. 2nd and 4 now for the Knights with a minute left in the first, still scoreless. Over the middle, he finds tight end 2. That was probably about a 10-yard gain there. Lopez again back to pass. He hits Stensland on the left. 3 yards there brings St. Louis to their own 44. Looks like they might get one more playoff in the first quarter. Instead, they have to let the clock run out and start the second, tied at 0. Very exciting football. Classic 2025, classic season for AFF. Out to the left, it's Dotson this time. Another 4 yards. Just about. Going to be 3rd and 2. Hand off to Smith. Smith does everything but go forward. It's probably the longest 0-yard run of the week. They make it 4th and 2. Iverson with an absolute flub of a punt. Lloyd's got to run a long ways to get that, which gives the Knights plenty of time to catch up to him and take him down for only an 8-yard return. Cannon's looking left. Dalton finds Lloyd very quickly for 9 there. Cannons fans would like to see a lot more out of their top 2 men. Dalton over the middle. It's Maxwell this time. Short pass, but plenty for the first down. Another pass incoming here. This one's swatted away by William Wilbanks. Tried to find Lloyd again there. Gonna hand it off to Armstead. He makes a move to the right. Oof, and a good tackle. I believe that was Sosa, or else Armstead might have been gone. 3rd and 5. Dalton to the left. He gets John Colladon. His first target in a long while. The rookie out of, I believe, Penn State. Dalton to the right. Ooh! Justin Spencer couldn't quite come down with it. The ball was bobbled around by both him and the cornerback for a while. Nobody ended up pulling it down with them. It's going to result in 2nd and 10 in the St. Louis 40. 3:52 to go here in the second quarter. It's 0-0 still. Dalton has a lot of time, but it's picked off by Barney Rowland at the line of scrimmage. Tried to get a bullet pass through there, but it couldn't happen. Rowland said, "Mine, thank you very much." And St. Louis is going to take over. A little pitch back to Smith. Good for a loss of 2. It's nice to see Smith get a number with an absolute value greater than 0 in the rushing column. Here he goes again. Dropped another yard. Doug Daniels blows that one up. It's 3rd and 13. Knights need to be a little more creative here if they want to actually gain any positive yards this drive. Find Bernard on the right, and I guess that's creative. Creative enough for 5 yards, not creative enough for a first down. Not a great punt from Iverson there. Held's going to give it to Armstead. gets tackled for a loss on the left side there. It's Edie Hendricks making that play. He got a big contract from the Knights in the offseason. They hope to keep him around for a long time. Dalton takes it down to the 2-minute warning. Still scoreless in St. Louis. Which, I mean, I guess it's anybody's game at this point. Who's to say? Dalton finds Lloyd on the right. Gets it to the 35. It's going to be 3rd and 5 for San Antonio. Cannons need a win here this week against the Knights if they want to keep pace for first place in the AFF. Armstead out to the right side. That's a 2-yard rush. Not going to be enough. It's 4th down.
4th down. Kai Connor getting a lot of work in his rookie season, just like all the other punters in the league are, I guess. So nothing really special there. Minute 30 for the Knights to work with here in the first half. Lopez hands it off. I think that's fullback 2. It is, and he gets 4 yards. Probably more than fullback 1 would have gotten. Second down, he's looking for Gabe Smith this time. His O-line put in some real work there. Smith's able to get about 10 yards on that rush. Good for another first down. At the St. Louis 45. Going to hand off to Hughes, who's taking his sweet time in the backfield. Somehow able to gain a yard there. Not sure I'm going to be calling Hughes numbers too much this season if I were a St. Louis coach. Lopez to the right, it's Smith. Screenplay just looked abysmal. Not something you want to see. 3rd and 13. And a handoff to Smith is certainly a choice call there. Going to result in 4th down. San Antonio elects not to use a timeout, which means St. Louis is probably going to let the clock run out here on the first half. Whew, not a lot to speak of in this half. Not exactly eye-opening football being played here. We've seen these two teams do this before. There it is, halftime. 0-0. Certainly more blue on the San Antonio side, but it's decently split. It is the Cannons who will be receiving the ball in the second half. Waldo Nation kicks it away. Tom Lloyd, oh Lord, big spin move there, and he's got a lot of room on that right sideline. Ooh, big tackle there at the 49. That could have been very dangerous. That's a great start to the second half for the Cannons, though. Going to hand off to Armstead. Armstead's going to try to take the right side. Taken down pretty sufficiently. Not going to be able to gain more than the yard there. 2nd and 9. At midfield, Hoskins gets steamrolled in the backfield by Brant Galvin, the right defensive end for the St. Louis team. Sets up a 3rd and 14 for Dalton to work with here. He's got Armstead on his left. He looks over the middle to Colton. It's going to get them about 10 yards, but that's not going to be enough for a first down. Kai Connor can be seen running back onto the field. Cannons will need to utilize his services once again. Favors the left sideline here. Gets it out of bounds at 21. Lopez to the right. I don't know how that evaded the hands of the defender. Dotson was able to come down with it though for 7 yards. Lopez all alone in the backfield. Doesn't have a lot of blockers.
But he does have Caden Bowie on the right side for the first down. To the left this time, it's Schrader, able to pick up, call it 4 yards. Gonna hand off to Spencer this time. He is lit up by Wolfgang Jax. Jax's 4th tackle of the game. It's not a good day when you've got somebody named Wolfgang breathing down your neck. 3rd and 8. Lopez finds Schrader, but once again short of the first down marker. Dalton to the right, hits Maxwell for 6. Sitting at the San Antonio 35 right now. Here on 2nd and 4. Gonna hand it off to Mo Arnold, who isn't able to gain any ground for his team. 2:20 to go here in the 3rd. Still 0-0. 0-0 as they would say across the pond. Dalton to the right. He's able to get Jensen Spencer. Did he get enough yardage though? No, he did not. Decently short. Questionable spot there. St. Louis is certainly happy with it though, and you can hear their fans yelling about it. Ty Connor with a bit of a dud there. Dotson's got to run a ways up to get it. He gets destroyed as soon as he picks the ball up. St. Louis going to give it to Gabe Smith. Smith out to the right, gets 2 yards. One minute remaining in the 3rd quarter. Going to give it to Smith again. He tries to go up the middle. And get another 3 yards this time. 3rd and 5 for St. Louis. Lopez to the left. Oh, just overthrew Dotson there. That could have been a solid 15-yard gain for the Knights. Instead, it's going to be 4th and 5. Tom Lloyd's under this punt. Gets it back to his own 37. Seth Dalton to the left, nearly intercepted by C.D. Hendricks. He was looking for Tom Lloyd there. Didn't quite get enough height under that ball. Dalton again looking to pass. This time the receiver just drops it. Dalton put it right on the money, but the receiver was not able to come down with it. It's 3rd and 10. Oh man, he's got Jensen Spencer wide open on the right. Tries to make a move, isn't able to shake the defender, but it's still a sizable gain there to give San Antonio the first down. And that whistle signals the end of the 3rd quarter. Still scoreless here in St. Louis. But the Cannons are certainly driving here. Hand off to Armstead. Armstead breaks a tackle on the right side, and he's got a lot of room. So much for scoreless as Armstead plows down the sideline, gets the first touchdown, and quite probably the only touchdown of this game. A 37-yard rush there makes it 6-0 Cannons over the Knights. Extra point here is up, and Sylvester puts it way through. That would have been good from a country mile away. 7-0 now. Let's see if St. Louis has any sort of pulse on this play. Not a very good kickoff there. Dotson does all that he can with the return. Knights are going to start out at 32 with 6:37 remaining in the game. Lopez to Smith. No chance up the middle there, and still he tried to force it. Wolfgang does not allow such a thing. Lopez to the left. It's a screenplay for Schrader. Not a bad play at all. Gets the Knights back to a 3rd and 5. A 7-yard gain there for Kevin Schrader. Whew. Swatted away. Tried to force it over the middle once again, and that's not going to work so easily. Iverson kickoff there. Lloyd grabs it, and he makes a man miss, and then proceeds to trip over him. Going to be marked down in the zone 48. Dalton to the right. He's got Jensen Spencer for a big first down. Cannon showing off their prowess here in this 4th quarter. Dalton over the middle. Tight end 2 is able to pick up 8. Another pass here. Finds Spencer on the right. That's another 8. As they tiptoe into the red zone with 4:20 to go here in the 4th. Armstead's going to take this one himself. It's 2 yards on that one. More importantly, choose a lot of clock with that play. Under 3:30 to go here in the game. At the St. Louis 19. Running back 3. Hold that one down. Good for a 2-yard gain. 3rd and 7. Any sort of points here would be huge for the Cannons to make it a 2-possession game. Oh, ball is swatted into the air. And none of the dimwits in the secondary are able to come down with it. They all do a little dance around it as if it was the circle on the beach in Lord of the Flies. The kick is blocked, to be fair, so this game's not over. Not sure what the O-line was thinking there. A lot of tomfoolery taking place in the field in the last few plays. Lopez had no time to get that one away. 2nd and 16 here. Tom Armstrong with the tackle there. Haven't called his name a lot this season. Good to see that he's still alive. Lopez handoff to Smith. He's actually got a little bit of space. Able to bring it back a few yards. Still going to be a 3rd and long for the Knights. They're going to let it hit the 2-minute warning. Knights down by a touchdown. And have a lot of field left to gain. Surely 4-down territory at this point, though. Lopez to the left. Uh-oh. That didn't feel good. Marcus Bernard. Oof. Oh, he's going to miss a game. Not that that's going to impact St. Louis' season so much. It's a big hit from Roberts, though. That's what Roberts will do to you. That's why they signed him in San Antonio. Anyway, Lopez on 4th. Nope. Gets Schrader, but not for a first down. He doesn't. That'll just about do it for this game. I'm sure St. Louis will use all their timeouts in vain. But let's go ahead and let him do it anyway. Let's start off with a pass here. Questionable. And Maxwell brings it down. Good for 8 yards. Cannons are going for the throat here. Armstead can't gain any ground up the middle. Third and 3 for the Cannons. Knights are letting this one just run out. I'm sure they'll come to their senses and call a timeout a few plays from now. But for now, they're just going to let that clock run down. said. Just to make matters worse, how about another 6 for Armstead? Clean little run there to the outside. 13-0. Extra point here from Sylvester. Doesn't have the leg for it. He bounces it in. Not sure anybody's happy about that result, to be quite honest. Dotson does a lot of moving and shaking. So Lopez is going to get one more drive here. Can't find Dotson on the left. Second down. Pass again. This time it's tight end 2, who's been a very solid rock for Lopez to lean on this game. Goes to the right, tight end 2 there again, but not for a gain. Lopez is able to find Bohe on 4th down over the middle. Really comical at this point. Scott Lopez's QBR, you ask? 69. Hilarious. He knows what he's doing. It's been calculated all along. That pass. Just blown up by Roberto Roberts. Can't say that in an airport. Another St. Louis injury here in garbage time. Let's see who it is today. Alright, it's Robert Matamoros, the draft pick. Another short one, to be fair, but he's surely going to miss a game. The Cannons line there chased after Lopez as if he had just swatted down their hornet's nest. They were not very happy. Able to find Caden Bowie there for about 12 yards. That brings up 3rd and 12. One more play here. Of course, Bowie picks up 11 yards. Oh, man. Thank heavens the clock is going to put St. Louis out of their misery there. It's a 13-0 final. Cannons, I mean, blue galore on the left side there. Cannons are able to successfully keep pace with Alabama for the division lead. And frankly, the league lead, because we don't have divisions. Okay. Yeah, with his wrist, right? Brutal. Okay. Let's check our player of the game. Okay, and it is Wolfgang, and I believe this is Wolfgang's 3rd. That's correct. Putting him in sole possession of 2nd place for Player of the Game awards this season. Anyway, let's check those injuries. I know we're going to look at San Antonio first. I don't believe they had too much. None, in fact. Now, St. Louis is riddled this week. Let's start with Marcus Bernard here. Pinched nerve in the neck. Tasty. Let's see how long it's going to put him out for. Just a week. Okay, who's next? KJ Mayo. Will be dearly missed. 4. Well, he's invincible, so that's huge. He will be dearly missed for 0 time. He's back next game. Lol. Thank you, invincibility. Robert Matamoros. Clutch, so he's going to miss 1 week with the pinched elbow nerve. A lot of pinching going on. That's it. Okay. Leaves us with 1 game remaining in week 8. That game is Kentucky at Memphis. Do you want to do this one? I've done 5 games. I'm quite gassed. I would love for you to do this game. 5 games with an seemingly 8-hour break between games.
First game on the mic. I hope Andrew Brady's still here. Allegedly, somebody's still here. Good evening, gentlemen. Welcome to the American Football Federation Week 8. If you haven't been welcomed already, let's get her started. Mr. Brady, if you're still in the chat, let me know if I don't sound good or anything. We've got Kentucky Cluck at Memphis Rhythm today. You know, tough matchup. They've played once already in Kentucky. The Rhythm came home with that. If you don't mind, my laptop's right over there. I can go get that and have that stuff up. Night game in the Liberty Bowl, or Freedom Field. Yeah, clear skies, 88 degrees, 7-mile-per-hour wind today in Memphis, Tennessee. You can't really have it much better night for football, can you? Oh, you've got some big guys on these teams. You're talking Kelly Oliver. You're talking Eli Doyle. I mean, I'm not just trying to name rhythm players. This is the first 2 that popped up. Clip the first, or put Pigtails. Let's see. Rhythm will kick. Clock will get the ball. I'll defend the north goal. Just 1 second while I get the league players out. And here we are. Kentucky Cluck. Roman James returning up here. He's got some blockers. Downed by the Memphis defense. Right around the 26, 27 yard line. And let's see this Cluck offense that, you know, didn't have any touchdowns last week, but still managed to get a great win. Oh, and there's some action there from Mikel Bolt. Aiden Cox and Mikel Bolt. That's been a connection you've seen all year. And frankly, it doesn't seem like it's going to stop anytime soon. So here we are, 2nd and 2 at the start of this first quarter. Aiden Cox, another completion, back-to-back completions for Aiden Cox. That's a first down for the Kentucky Cluck. That was to Chris Gonzalez from Boston College. You know, Aiden Cox is a guy that's tenured in this league. Here comes Eli Doyle. Stop the line of scrimmage. Tenured in this league. He knows his way around the AFF and kind of what's at stake. You're talking about a Kentucky Cluck team that I do believe is 1-7 or 1-6 going into this game. Just got their first win. There's a completion to Mikel Bolt. Stopped right at the 50-yard line. I mean, it's possible that there's a little bit of momentum going into this game. You know, you got a winnable game in Memphis. Right now, any game is winnable in this league. But, you know, you could beat this team. You know, it was close last time. Swatted down by the Rhythm defense. And unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be a punt. In comes Jude Stedman from the University of Washington. Now, he's had a busy season, as of most punters in the American Football Federation. That's not the best punt we've seen, but it's not the worst. I wouldn't call it a beaver bomb, that's for sure. But, this is a Cluck team looking to get some momentum, looking to build off the momentum they had last week. On the flip side, here comes Colton Crane, Ray Potts. Colton Crane picks up a block there. Colton Crane picked up a middle linebacker there for 11 yards for Ray Potts. I mean, that's kind of the type of player he is. You know what I mean? He's the type of guy that's going to lead you in action. He hands the ball off, and frankly, he leads blocks. He picked up a key block in that play there. Love to see it. Here's J.D. Wilkins, the backup running back. He's going to get some snaps. And frankly, this run, we're talking about another 13 yards. It's back-to-back huge run plays for this rhythm offense. I mean, that's something that the Rhythm have, is they have a pretty stocky back in Ray Potts, and J.D. Wilkins can be a little bit shifty too. Here comes Ray. Just can't get past that front defensive lineman. I can't quite tell who made that tackle, but this is a Rhythm team that's in playoff hunt. I mean, that's not something that most people would have thought at the beginning of the season. Here comes Ray again. He's gonna make a cut back. Not really gonna cut it. And it's hopefully going to be a pass for Colton Crane. Only run play. We haven't seen a pass play all day from this Rhythm offense. Maybe that's a game plan going in. They probably did some scheming, saw that this is a bit of a weaker defensive run defense in the Kentucky Clubs. Colton Crane back to pass. Swatted down. You would have liked to see probably a pass on second down or a little bit more time from Colton there, but nonetheless, here comes experienced punter Herschel Dempsey back to punting. Roman James back to receive. He's got some blocks. One just slipped by. It's important to note that Herschel Dempsey is a great guy in the locker room. He does a lot for the community of Memphis. He's just a guy that's gonna get things done on and off the field. Something that's not getting done on the field is an Aiden Cox completion. At least not right now. That was a bit of a whiff from the. I guess this is a fourth-year quarterback in Aiden Cox. But there it is. There's Mikal Bolt, barely brought down by what would be presumed to be Corey Odom, probably guarding Mikal Bolt. You never really know. But back to pass. A lot of passing here. Everyone seemed to just try to throw it away over the middle of the field. A lot of passing here. You seem to have two sides of the coin here, with Rhythm predominantly running the ball in this first drive, and the Cluck have now seemed to be passing it first, second down. And they've got, I think he had Roman James wide open there. I don't know if he's 42, but that looked like a tight end to me. They got third down and 10 on 45. Trips out left. He's going to complete a pass. Complete a pass to Alex Hunt. He's a quieter receiver on this Cluck offense, but he can definitely get the job done. Unfortunately, Jackson Watts is there. He's on a contract year. He's probably going to be looking to make a big performance tonight in Memphis. Alberto Pennington, early Rookie of the Year candidate, offensive Rookie of the Year, depending on how the awards shape out this year. He's going to return. Not going to get a lot of yards though. Back come this Rhythm offense. Let's see. Oh, and they drop back to pass on first down. Completed to tight end David Smothers. That's a free agency pickup. A draft pickup. And this former draft, that's a new guy to Memphis. Seems to be getting along with the team well. I'll be interested to see how his first offseason goes. He was known as a little bit, feisty at the University of Indiana. We'll see how that translates to the American Football Federation. 2nd and 12 for the Memphis Rhythm on the 34-yard line. Colton Crane back deep. Pass complete to Alberto Pennington. First down, Memphis Rhythm. And now the Rhythm seem to be kind of switching it up with some more pass plays. That's the end of the first quarter, 0-0, as most of these ends of the first quarters are. But we've seen some very surprising offense. We've seen predominantly run, predominantly pass, and now the Rhythm are kind of switching back and forth. That's a full blitz. Somebody's open. David Smothers, second completion of the day. 2 catches for 19 yards. I mean, that's two. Those are Smothers and Pennington are two huge weapons that are added this offseason in the rookie draft. As you would know, the rookie draft got increased to 7 picks, and so that allows for teams to kind of rebuild and get a lot of young guys in the league. And it's a really big step for the league to grow. This Cluck defense, pretty stout, could not stop J.D. Wilkins from getting 3 there. You're looking at a first down Memphis Rhythm. They just passed the 50-yard line at the 48. on the Kentucky side of the ball. Colton Crane back to pass. Completed third time to David Smothers. He seems to have found a mismatch in the middle of the field there. David Smothers is running some great routes. They're feeling good, and they're going to go back to him. We got a wing T situation here. This is bound to go to Ray Ray Potts. But watch out for some play action, and there it is. Oh, and he had him. He had David Smothers there. Just a little bit antsy for Colton Crane. I think he got excited. He saw that he was open and just, stayed him a little bit. Nice little play action play on the wing T there. I don't mind that. Crane complete to Pennington on the sideline. He's going to get the first down. And you start to move into Hayden Gould range. Another integral part of this rhythm team is Hayden Gould and that special teams unit from Kansas State. Ray Potts breaks a tackle, picks up some blocks, but just swarmed by very quick and attacking Cluck defense. You got a little. Oh, they're going to run a play. Colton Crane's going to pick up a block in the middle, but unfortunately his lineman can't do the same. This is a rhythm line that has some holes. I mean, you drafted a couple guys this year, specifically David Harris, that's a little bit inexperienced. There's Kelly Oliver over the middle of the field. It's going to be fourth down, but that completion by Kelly Oliver is going to put him well into Hayden Gould range, and he's lined up here with 45 to hold. Let's see, he's got the wind going straight east. That's a nice kick. The wind's pushing it. Ooh! Oh, and the wind. He had the distance. The wind was pushing it east. Now it's going west, obviously, because we're facing the other way. But, man, that's feet away for Hayden Gould. He's not going to be too happy about it. Here's Eli Doyle, former Memphis Rhythm. He's played against some of these guys. We're going to get a measurement here on this call, but Eli Doyle is another tenured player on this Cluck lineup. A Cluck lineup that has struggled this season because of the loss of big contributors, Aaron Dotson to be specific. Eli Doyle has kind of picked up some of the slack, bringing some experience with Aiden Cox to this lineup. Obviously, Mikkel Bolt is a very talented player. Here's Doyle again. He breaks a tackle, gets stopped for 2 yards there, but this is a more experienced team in the Kentucky Cluck. They had a bit of a weird offseason. They re-signed some guys. It just kind of was all over the place. There's Gonzalez, complete for 11. Chris Gonzalez, like I said, he's a little bit. Him and Alex Hunt are a little bit sly. You don't see those as guys that are making big time plays in this league, but they're putting work in, week out. 2-minute warning here in the first half. Still 0-0. Cluck's trying to make an attempt. We've had one scoring chance with a Hayden Gould missed field goal. Oh, and that's a incompletion. Aiden Cox is going to need you to grab that. And that's just unfortunate. That's about as well as Aiden Cox can put it there. This reeks of Eli Doyle, though. No, it's a play action. But it does go to Doyle out of the flats, and he picks up about 4 yards. Stopped by Rhythm outside linebacker. You got 3rd and 6, right past the 50-yard line. First down here starts to creep into field goal territory. The Cluck. Oh, there's Doyle. Doyle has room. Doyle has a lot of room. He's got fumble recovered by Mikkel Bolt though. Oh, a lot happened. Let me break that down. Eli Doyle grabbed a great hole. He had guys. He had linemen that grabbed him on the front end and then moved to grab the safeties there. Couldn't hold on to the ball. Luckily, Mikkel Bolt's there to scoop it up. And now, like I was about to say, you should be well into Julian Hess range. He is known as the most inconsistent kicker in this league, but it's still a spot where hypothetically you should be able to make these field goals. You got a minute 19 left on the clock. Good clock management from the Cluck. Taking a timeout here, just kind of regroup. 3rd and 9. You got Aiden Cox in the shotgun position. Trips out right. Safety over the top. Let's see it. It's just a draw play to Eli Doyle, and it works. He's got boys. He's got blockers. That is a huge tackle because he had no one else. Huge open field tackle by Markeith Matheson. It looks like we've got Cooper. Let me see. Ben Cooper, the left guard from Penn State, seemed to have a pinched nerve. He will not be back today. He might be back next week. It's really going to need to hear more on the docks afterwards. And that's what we're talking about. Julian Hess just wide left. I mean, the wind's going that way. I mean, him and Dempsey are both, or Gould are both struggling with that wind. You know, it's a lot of wind here in the Memphis, Tennessee tonight. But you know, a lot of questions that the fan are asking is a minute and 5 a little bit too much time for the Memphis Rhythm to walk down here? Let's see. Colton Crane's going to get rid of it on play 1. Didn't really like what he was seeing. Didn't really want a chance to sack there. He's going to get back. They're going to hand it off to Potts. Potts can't just pick up a stock block on that outside. Otherwise, he would have been able to cut. But they're going to let the clock roll a little bit. I think the Rhythm are okay going into the half 0-0. They've had some chances. Well, there's Ray Ray. He does pick up a block on the outside. He's got room. He's got room. He gets up to about his own 40. First down. Now, do you see a timeout here from the Rhythm? That's the question. You got 44 seconds left on the clock. They're not going to take one. I don't know about that call, but Colton's going to snap it quick. Here he goes. Come on. There it is. He's dropped back to pass. Oh, first turnover of the game. An interception. I mean, that's just a great play by Emilio Combs. A great play by a great player. Emilio Combs is an experienced guy. He knows these quarterbacks. He's seen Colton Crane before. You know, that's just a great play. And now all of a sudden, can the clock? They're managing their clock much better. Can they sneak into Hess range? Obviously, Hess range is a little bit more. The wind's even picked up now. We've got 9 miles per hour going straight west. Oh, and another interception by Markeith Mathewson. And the ball goes right back to the Rhythm. Markeith Mathewson, with already a couple big plays, he made a great open field tackle on the last drive, now an interception. He's a guy that's a little bit slept on. He's shadowed by Corey Odom, obviously one of the best corners in this league. But Markeith Mathewson, he has the ability to play some ball too. Clearly shown. This is a battle of two pretty stout defenses right now, or maybe I should say a little bit more piss poor offenses. But 20 seconds left. I don't know if the Rhythm are going to take a timeout again. I think they might be okay with letting this just die into halftime at 0s. They might give Ray Ray another chance. Yeah. That might have been Damani Givens, the fullback out of Purdue. Yeah, I think as they're gonna send Herschel Dempsey out on the field, but I have a feeling he's not even gonna snap this ball. Yeah. We go into halftime here at night in Memphis at Freedom Field. 0-0. Obviously, the Rhythm are just driving down the field with first downs. Yards are very similar. Very defensive. Each team has an interception. Run game is kind of hit or miss for both teams. Pass game is there but not there. It's a very, very, very even matchup here. Alberto Pennant fields the ball. He's going to get right about to the 31, 32. Longest return of the day for Alberto Pennant. And Colton Crane is going to try to start out the second half hot, preferably with some points. Let's see if the Cluck defense can't shut that down. Potts had some blockers. He's going to grab a gain of 4. Not a bad run there from Ray Ray. That's what he does. He gets it in between the tackles. He's a big guy. He's a shifty guy. He can move, but he's known for his play in between the tackles. Here he comes. Unfortunately, he can't do much in between the tackles if you're going to let up a big guy like Miles Green right in the middle to shut that down. Again, some very talented guys on that side of the ball, on that defensive front for the Kentucky Cluck. Miles Green being one of them. Deep pass, complete to Kelly Oliver. Kelly Oliver, second-year player out of Utah. You know, he's a guy that's been very valuable for this Rhythm in these past couple seasons. Some rough seasons for the Rhythm, but they're looking to be able to come back and, well, say hello to Vic Fleming. Vic Fleming said, I think I'll take that. And that's the second interception out of Colton Crane. A guy that's known as kind of the Jameis Winston of this league. You know what I mean? He can throw touchdowns, but, man, he throw interceptions. Let's see if he can get an open field tackle on Eli Doyle. He can. I don't quite know who that was on the tackle there. Numbers are not very clear. Wish I could tell you. He looked to be probably one of the safeties. A couple new safeties for the Memphis Rhythm this year. That's a pass complete to Sears. Oh, and they're going to spot him with inches to go. Oh, but down goes Darius Mathis. That's a huge injury. Only out lower back bruise for 2 weeks. He could be back next week. But that's a huge, it's one of the best defensive players on this, the best defensive player on this front, one of the better defensive players on the field, and that's going to be huge. And you're already seeing, you might already be seeing the result of that. You're not getting as much pressure down deep. Aiden Cox hits Bolt for 8 yards there. That could be a difference maker right there. Darius Mathis is a guy that can control and come up big in big time plays. Well, maybe not. Maybe they don't need him. That's a big time sack. For them. Dominic Poss, I mean, another guy that just knows how to get it done. He's a bit of an older guy. Dominic Poss has been in the league for a while. Pass complete the ball. He's going to gain back about 10 of those yards, and he's left with 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 for Aiden Cox. He's going to go under the gun. He's got a running back in the back, tight end, Roman James on the right side there. That's who you need to be watching here, over the middle. He's going to go to Mikkel Bolt. He's going to be just short. 4th down. They're at the 33-yard line. I think they're going to let Hess give it another go. This time he's got 14 miles per hour. The wind is kicked up here. The wind is in his favor, though. I don't think 30 miles per hour of wind could have gotten that to the goalpost, though. That was very short. Again, Hess is not your most reliable kicker in this league. And it's still 0-0 with 2.5 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. Colton Crane looking to make something happen. He's going to give it off to Ray Ray. Potts has room. Potts has room if he can pick up a block. He breaks that tackle. Another 13 yards for Potts. You know, he's a guy, you know, you got your Marquise Armsteads of the league. You obviously got your Travises whenever they're healthy. Ray Ray is one of those guys that's trying to slip into the conversation of being one of those elite tier running backs in this league. It's just, you know, the rhythm got to give him. You got to give him stuff, ways to propel into that spot. Crane back to pass. He completes it to Sean Bell. Sean Bell. Who is the backup tight end for the Memphis Rhythm. I thought so. I thought they signed him on free agency just for a deal. There he is again. Sean Bell just in the middle. Just a little dump. Colton Crane going to get the 1st down. Clock's still moving. Yeah, they signed him before they drafted David Smothers. You know, David Smothers was the guy that was on a lot of boards. A lot of people thought, a lot of draft analysts thought, there's Bell again. He's just a little shifty guy. He's having himself a bit of a 3rd quarter. And, you know, a lot of people thought David Smothers could have gone to the Knights. There's a couple other teams that could have nagged him, but the rhythm ended up grabbing him, and him along with Sean Bell have been a great addition to this tight end game that the Rhythm have been lacking in seasons prior. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. It's still 0-0, but the Rhythm got a bit of a drive building. Colton Crane 3rd and 6. It's all going to be right here. This is it. Crane back to pass. He tried to scramble, but down he goes, and that pushes him well out of field goal range. 4th down. We're going to see another punt by captain or champion out of Kansas State, Herschel Dempsey. By champion, I mean he won his high school state championship, because he has done nothing with the Memphis Rhythm, unfortunately. But again, Herschel Dempsey is a tenured punter in this league. You know, he's looking to make a difference by flipping field position. Aiden Cox is looking to make a difference by putting some points on the board. That's for sure. Let's see if he can do it. Well, that's a deep bomb. Not quite complete. I like where his head's at, though. Aiden Cox is looking for guys like Mikkel Bolt, Gonzalez out there. We might be seeing this go to Doyle, though, in a bit of a draw play. No, it's Cox back to pass. Intercepted by Dominic Poss. Dominic Poss is going to grab the 4th interception between both teams of the day. 2 on each side. And all of a sudden, the field position is switched. And Colton Crane has 25 yards to go. They give it to Potts in the middle. He had blockers. He just couldn't quite get around that left side. Miles Green, another big hit for Miles Green. I mean, that's a big dude. I mean, let me tell you, I would not want to line up against Miles Green. 0 days out of the league. Crane back to pass. Complete to David Smothers. Right around the 20-yard line. He's going to have 3rd and 4. You know, if I'm the Rhythm here, if I might try a little play action, and I might try to go something on the outside, something safe. You don't want to give away this field position with a turnover. I like that. Something to the outside. It's complete to Kelly Oliver. 1st down. Exactly what I said. You want to throw something to the outside, something safe. If it's out of bounds, You get your tenured guy and Hayden Gould out there, but not required. Now they're going to chew a little bit of clock. Here's Ray Ray. Stuffed in the middle. Gain of 0. Second and time there. Again, they're going to chew a little bit here. They realize they kind of have the game under control. They don't want to just speed up here. They're not a fast offense to begin with. Colton Crane can kind of manage the clock well. Crane back to pass. It's complete. Oh, but a big hit out of the Kentucky DB. I mean, that's just a huge hit. You can't really be mad at that. I mean, the receiver did everything he could. Lord, nobody's bringing that down. Crane back to pass. He's got Pennington. It's going to be 4th down. He's at the 6. I think they're going to let Gould pooch this one in here. This should be no problem for Hayden Gould. He's made these in his sleep. 13-mile-per-hour wind going with him. He's not against it's a shank. But again, no, he doesn't really miss those. That would have been good from 90. 3-0, and we got our first points on the board. A 7-play, 18-yard drive after a crucial interception by Dominic Paz. Gould kicks it back there to Roman James. Returns on the left side of the field. He's got blockers. He's moving it up the field. Gets shut down at the 20-yard line. That was a deep bomb from Hayden Gould right after making that 3. And that could be the difference. Frankly, we got 3 minutes and 47 seconds, and we've seen excellent defensive performances on both sides of the ball here. Cox, though, is going to try it. SWAT team. SWAT team by, I would like to think that's Jan Nolan. I have no no real way of confirming that is or isn't Jan Nolan, but I'd like to think it is. That pass is complete, knocked out. Kelvin Townsend couldn't hold on to that ball. I think Townsend is the backup tight end, a very talented backup tight end. Yeah. Ooh, where are they going to spot him? They spotted him just short. Corey Odom with a big hit. You know, Corey Odom knows how to get in front of him, too. And they're going to have to punt it. They're not going to go for the 4th and inches. That's a call by the Cluck coordinators there. Punt out of bounds. Not going to give Pennington a chance. Understandable. And now if you're the Rhythm here, you know, who has struggled with clock management before, you want to just run the ball here. You've got a guy in Ray Potts. The defense is run down, like right here. Again, he can make guys miss. He just gained 4 yards just because of his sheer athleticism. Now, if you're the Cluck, you've got some big guys in the front line. Just let them work. You know what I mean? You've got timeouts too. I wouldn't take one quite yet. And this game is far from over. The Cluck are one big deep play away from winning this game. It's only 3-0, ladies and gentlemen. Clock winding down, 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Crane in the shotgun, 3rd and 6. They're going to let it run. Sacked by Crane. That is going to keep the clock running though. Unless we get, actually, I think we might actually get the 2-minute warning. So no timeouts used for Kentucky. 2 minutes to play. Herschel Dempsey, again, back to punt. I mean, he's got some field to flip, but nothing he can't really conquer. That is not a good punt, though. Took a good bounce, though. Roman James is going to be taken down at right around his 35. I don't know. Yeah, 36. Or 34, sorry. And Cox trying to get this last 2 minute drill to see if he can't win this game. Complete over the middle to Roman James. That's going to be who you want to target in this last drive. If Aiden Cox can get the ball to Roman James, he's going to be able to make some things happen. And that's what Cluck fans and the Cluck want to do in this last drive. Pass out in the flats to Eli Doyle. Makes a man miss. Can't make the second guy miss, though. They get a 1st down. Clock's running. Minute 35. They're going to want to hurry this up here. Minute 32. They're going to snap the ball here. 1st and 10. Right before the 50. 42-yard line. Cox is back deep. He can't really get it out. He just had to get it out, get the incompletion, stop the clock, take a deep breath, and get on to 2nd down. Cox looking to pass here. There it is. He's looking deep. SWAT team by Corey Odom. That's a guy that makes a difference, too. We're talking about a captain of this team. Best guy on the defensive side of the ball. That's a guy. That's a big-time play for a big-time play. 3rd down and 10 for Aiden Cox. He's complete to Roman James. He doesn't quite get it, though. I have a feeling they're going to call their timeout. Keith Matheson, a big hit. They're going to call their timeout, and they're going to go for this, as they should. Coxie. 4th and 4. This could be the game right here, ladies and gentlemen. 2 timeouts for Kentucky, 3 for Memphis. Back to pass. He's got a man open. Backup tight end Townsend grabs the first down, and all of a sudden they're charging. They're on the 40-yard line with 1:12 seconds to go and 2 timeouts. They're not going to take one here, though. They're going to let Cox just hurry up the offense, snap the ball. SWAT rattled. That ball was bobbling for about 3 decades. Came down on the ground, though, and it's a minute incomplete with a minute left to go. Cox in the shotgun. He's looking back. He's looking deep. Find somebody over the middle. That's Alex Hunt again. Shady guy. They're going to call their second to last timeout with 52 seconds left. Excuse me. They're on the right around the 35-yard line. 3rd and 5. This is a huge down here. He's looking. He's got a man. He's got Roman James. Oh, about half a yard, about a foot short. Clock's running. They're just going to get up there and, oh no, they've got the unit out. They've got Hess on the field. Julian Hess on the field. This is a bit of a bomb. Oh, and he's not going to get it there. Barely. The wind had a matter of fact there. The wind was pushing it left. That's no good. The Rhythm are going to get the ball with 38 seconds left. Should be able to end this game 3-0. Just give it off to Ray here. Nothing fancy. They're going to give it to Ray. He's got room. Here comes the last timeout. Yep, last timeout by Cluck. I understand. This is a 3-0 game. And the Rhythm are known for blowing clock management. But it's about all from wrapped up. This could be victory formation. It is. Colton Crane's going to take a knee. Let that clock simmer. And I think that might be the last play of the game, ladies and gentlemen. A great night for football in Memphis. 3-0. Very huge defense. You're talking 4 turnovers overall. You're talking huge tackles. I mean, easily. There's so many plays that you can point out that are one missed tackle away from a deep bomb on both sides of the ball. I mean, this could be 14-3 Cluck. This could be 17-0 Memphis. This could be 7-3, 10-0. I mean, it could be anything. So many things could happen in this game. Said we got 3-0 and as the clock expires. And that is the end of the game. The Rhythm go on to control the 3rd spot in the American Football Federation 2025 season. You know, some would say, could it have been the alternates? Could it have been the alternates? Those beautiful pink unis making their debut today. Could it have been the alternates? They're going to go up to 4-4. Cluck are going to slip back down to 1-7. Rhythm are going to slip into that 3 spot right before they go on the road to San Antonio, a team that is kind of up and down. They kind of felt themselves today after losing an interesting game to this very Kentucky Cluck. The Cluck are looking to start creating touchdowns. That's 2 games in a row. Or I'm assuming. I don't know. Did they score? Was that 2 field goals for Kentucky, or was that a touchdown with no extra point? I would actually reckon that could have been a touchdown with no extra point with how bad their kicker is. Nonetheless, they're looking to get more than 6 points on the board next week against Alabama. Yeah, I mean, it's just a rough offensive year for the Kentucky Cluck, that's for sure. They had 13. You had 0. Right, they had 13-0. I know somebody who does remember the score to this game, and that's you two. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, K. Oh. Player of the game is going to be Dominic Poss. Hell, it could have been him. No, I bet you it wouldn't have that first game. Dominic Poss is going to be your player of the game. That should be his first one of the year. Yeah, 2 weeks for Darius Mathis. Yeah. He's a champion. That's a huge L, though. That's not who we need out. I'd like to give a special shout out. Nothing here. They had one. Yeah, Ben Cooper, pinched back nerve. Couple back injuries today. He's a lineman. Prime time. You're good. I'd like to give a special shout out to Oklahoma Bison's general manager Andrew Brady for sticking through on this late Tuesday night. I guess you could say Wednesday morning. You know, made some great contributions to the league. I want to say that's all the injuries there, Kip. Yep. In game. And ladies and gentlemen, I do believe that will conclude the Week 8 of the American Football Federation 2025. Thank you for joining us.